Have you ever noticed how the second you question something, someone says, "Oh, so you're a conspiracy theorist?" And not like it's a good thing or like just a description. They say it kind of like they're diagnosing you. It's crazy. So I started wondering, where did this phrase even come from and when did it start? Why did it start? These things don't just appear out of nowhere for no reason. So I went digging, and what I found is very interesting, really interesting. The term conspiracy theory was already showing up in newspapers in the late 1870s. 1800s, guys, long before podcasts, long before the internet, and long before comment sections. When journalists used it back then, it wasn't sarcastic, it wasn't mocking. It literally just meant a theory that a group of people planned something in secret. That's what it meant, because that's what it means. Think about the world in the late 19th century. The aftermath of the American Civil War, political corruption scandals, secret societies like the Freemasons were operating behind closed doors, power shifting in Europe. Governments were collapsing. Alliances were being formed quietly, and backroom deals were common. I'm a puppy. So if someone said, "I think there's a conspiracy behind this," it wasn't crazy. It was plausible, and newspapers needed language to describe these suspicions. So they called them conspiracy theories. That's what they are. It wasn't an insult, just a category. And that's what, I just can't stop thinking about, because at some point the phrase changed. The meaning changed. It stopped meaning a theory about a secret plan, and it started meaning a person who can't be taken seriously. When did that shift happen? Who decided that questioning equals irrationality? And why does that label shut the conversation down so fast? Like if you say, "I have a conspiracy theory for you," people are like, "I don't want to hear it. I'm not into conspiracy theories." The Epstein files, guys, they're proving so many theories that we've had. Wayfair? Anybody? Harvey Weinstein? Why would you need 4 chairs from Wayfair? That's very odd. Throughout history, real conspiracies have existed. Governments have lied. They do lie constantly. Corporations have colluded. Secret agreements have been later exposed decades later. So the concept itself isn't imaginary. What changed was the social cost of saying it out loud. I'm not saying every theory is true, because there are so many theories. Some are wild and some are baseless. But I am saying this. It's interesting how a neutral 19th century newspaper term turned into a modern day character attack. That evolution didn't happen by accident. Language rarely shifts without culture or pressure. So maybe the better question is not, are conspiracy theories real? Because they are. A theory is not real, but when they turn fact, maybe it's, when did we start using curiosity as a flaw? When did that become a bad thing? And who benefits when certain questions feel embarrassing to ask? I don't have all the answers, but I do think it's worth noticing that the phrase conspiracy theorist wasn't born as a punchline. It was born as a description, and somewhere along the way, it became a dismissal. An easy way to dismiss somebody: "Oh, you're just a conspiracy theorist. Wayfair is not selling people on their website." Check again. What do you think of this? What do you think of the way conspiracy theorists are treated and not taken seriously? I understand some theories are just outrageous, but it's like we just get dumber throughout the decades. So I originally thought that they had the term conspiracy theorist JFK. I thought it was around that time. It was not. I Googled and looked, and it's not. And then I asked ChatGPT, can you help me find where it originated? Because I thought it was JFK. So when I said that, it said, no, the term did not originate because of JFK, but the assassination of JFK absolutely made the phrase more politically charged. Well, when I ask you, when did the phrase meaning change? Was it around then? Because people were questioning the whole assassination, like something's off with this. So is that when the government wanted, the media to kind of make conspiracy theorists look crazy because they didn't want them to dig too far? I've been looking into Idaho and I haven't even dug as deep as a lot of people have, and I already can tell you they've been doing this shit for a long time, and they don't want you knowing their little games that they play. Some people are so heartless that they can take a life away because that person goes against what they want. So it's always going to be a fight between evil and good. And I honestly believe that the people like us who question the narrative, we're questioning the government, questioning what we should be questioning, because somewhere along the way people stopped. They stopped questioning and they stopped thinking for themselves and they just got lazy. They got lazy and stopped thinking and just took whatever they tell us on TV, that's it. Sure. It's easier to live a life like that than to know I can't trust my government. I can't even trust my president, And just want to say, for all the people who laugh at conspiracy theorists, go read the Epstein files and then go apologize to the people you've laughed at for laughing at them, especially about the Wayfair thing. When we were all saying save the children, it wasn't because we were crazy. It's because we were using our brain and critically thinking, and everybody needs to start doing that. It's disgusting what those files say. If you don't want to go read them, I suggest finding someone on YouTube that is reading them and go listen to it, because you need to know what's going on behind the scenes in your country. You need to know where your taxes are going and what they are paying for. You're forced to pay taxes. Yeah, or we're still in debt. It's just crazy. But I'm going to keep these videos under 10 minutes, hopefully. I want to know, do you want me to go on with the celebrity conspiracy theories, or should we talk about this JFK and possibly that whole situation being the reason why people act like you're crazy if you question anything, if you're a conspiracy theorist? You don't want to be a conspiracy theorist. Do you guys think we should talk about that JFK situation, or should we go on and keep talking about Blue Ivy, Beyonce, Jay-Z? That was episode 2. This is episode 1 of my conspiracy theories explained. You guys let me know, because I'm going to keep going with Beyonce, Jay-Z, and Blue, and then, go on from that. But you guys, thank you so much for being here. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more.